Hello, and welcome to the Uncultured Opinions podcast. Today, I'm joined by my co host, Brent,
What's up,
who is
guys?
forcing me to host this episode against my will.
Bro, this is your podcast.
No, it's because you didn't watch the fucking movie.
It doesn't mean I can't do an intro.
I'm just saying, that's the reason why you're making me do it, is because you forgot to watch the movie.
I'm just letting you. Okay, don't host. We need more diversity.
We're both white, we're not that diverse.
Damn.
Sam's also white, but Sam hasn't been on the podcast in what, 13 weeks, 14 weeks?
It's been a while.
I mean, to be fair, we've only done like 3 episodes.
Dude, he's missed every team meeting we've
Every
had, bro.
team meeting we've had. Anyway, today we will be discussing the King of Staten Island. Or actually, I guess rather, I will be explaining to Brent the plot of the King of Staten Island because Brent didn't watch the fucking movie.
I want to. I'll come back next episode talking
Unless
about
we
it.
have other
I've
stuff.
been
I did
busy.
have. Oh, I was wondering. I don't know how much you're feeling about editing, but obviously, I'm sure you saw Xbox and PlayStation both released their intros for like the startup menu or whatever.
Xbox hasn't released it, but yeah, PlayStation
Are
did.
you sure? I'm pretty sure I saw on IGN where they played Xboxes and PlayStations.
Nope, because the thing with Xbox is that it came out that their UI is going to be the exact same as the Xbox One.
So
They took the massive L.
so then what the fuck am I paying for if I buy the Xbox One X Ultra Plus or
Their
whatever the
their
fuck it's
whole
called?
thing is they want the ecosystems to be the same. It's like I totally get it. That's why like it
I
shouldn't
mean,
even be
I
a
get
console war anymore because Xbox wants like they don't want to be the best console. They want all Xbox to be integrated. Honestly, their ideal solution is that PlayStation and Xbox would come together because they don't care. Which
that'll
is
never happen.
it won't because Sony is so stuck up about. And this is coming from a guy who has a PlayStation podcast. Sony is so stuck up about like being their own thing and being the best.
Right.
What was your idea?
What do you mean? What was my idea?
You said there'd be a lot of editing, but did you know that?
Oh, I was gonna say I saved the video. I thought I had saved both, but I guess I only saved the one. Um, I saved the video of the PlayStation one. If you wanted to throw it in, I could send it to you. But if that's gonna be too much work,
I could, but what's the point? What's the
I
bit
don't
you're trying
know.
to go at?
I don't know. There's no bit. I'm just saying we were talking about the release because I don't know. It happened. It happened since we last did a podcast. It's
Sure.
news. You like doing news. I thought you might
It's
want to throw it in there.
it was pretty
Never
hype.
mind.
It was
No,
hype as fuck.
never
If you
mind.
guys
Never
want to
mind.
hear me talk about it, I have a
Stop. You can't
PlayStation
plug your other
podcast.
podcast.
Bro, you know how many times you're like, hello, welcome to the Username Not Found podcast.
That podcast had 3 episodes and it died 8 months ago.
Yeah. So,
And it was on SoundCloud.
dude, imagine posting your podcast on SoundCloud.
It was free, and then we realized on SoundCloud you can put about 3 albums on there for free or 3 podcast episodes because you only get like 3 hours of playtime.
Yeah,
So it's not
all I use SoundCloud for anymore is uploading like private demos so I can go listen to it some other time to like beats I make or like just like if I record something I listen to the demo like privately, and I've already gotten up to like 40% of my SoundCloud, and it's like, bro,
right.
these aren't even public.
Oh well. Is there anything else?
Yeah,
I mean, we
what's
can't just
get
give
their
we
go
can't
through
just give you-
housekeeping, Ethan.
I don't even know all of our socials off the top of our head.
We're
Just follow the
we're
socials.
sponsored by
We're not sponsored by
we're
Patreon.
sponsored by patreon.com/
We are
the
not
Uncultured
we don't even have
Opinions
any
podcast.
patrons. We lost all of them. I think one is still on there.
We have
because
Darren.
he forgot to cancel. He 100% does not listen to this anymore.
You don't know that.
I 100% know that. He
I
definitely
hang out
didn't.
with Darren more than you do.
Okay, and has he ever mentioned still listening to the podcast?
Yeah.
Really?
I said we did an episode. He's like, damn, I gotta listen to that.
Oh yeah, but did he?
I don't know. I'm not his dad.
I don't know. So housekeeping, follow the socials, I guess.
Twitter.com/ the UO podcast. Instagram.com/ the Uncultured Opinions.
See, I almost said username not found again.
If
I
you're
had totally forgotten about that podcast until you brought it up today.
Username got found. It was
Yeah,
a good podcast. I enjoy it. You and Cam had
it was
a
fun.
unique dynamic.
The quality was pretty good considering it was two of us on a snowball, but
True.
it's all right.
I
It
mean,
is
that's
what.
what the Jay and Silent Bob episode was you and Sam on the snowball.
That's true. That episode was fucking good, and
That
no
was a
one
good
listened to
episode.
it.
I
No one
enjoyed
listened.
listening to it.
Excuse me.
If you're listening to us on Spotify, make sure to follow us on YouTube because
If you're listening to us on YouTube, be sure to follow us on Spotify.
yeah, we're available on all major podcast services except Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We are
Are we on
working on
Google
that.
Podcasts?
Yeah, we're on Google Podcasts, I
Oh,
think.
we are.
Yeah, I got the email about it early into
When are
our
we
life
gonna get on
cycle.
Apple Podcasts? 'Cause that's where
I am trying to figure it out, man. It's like I guess I applied too many times, so I don't have the button anymore, and I don't know how to do it. So I've been trying to figure it out because at one time it was like, oh, you have episode numbers in your title. So on my new
Oh yeah,
podcast, I started out straight. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just apply, not put numbers in it, and see if I get Apple Podcasts. And if I do, I'll figure out how to do that on Uncultured Opinions. And I haven't got anything yet, but Apple takes like a week or so to approve you. So I don't know what's going on. We're trying to get on there though. Uncultured Opinions.
If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't.
Stay tuned. But we're on almost every other podcast service, including the dumb ones.
Oh, I have the Rotten Tomatoes pulled up for Staten Island, and remember we were gonna do Artemis Fowl.
Yeah.
It has fucking 10%.
That would have been a more interesting episode so we could shit on it.
Dude, I'm gonna watch it tonight. We can talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it this week.
But it looks like it was ass. Hang on, I'm gonna click on it because it came.
I see a lot of people talking about how it's ass, and there's part of me that's just like, we knew it was gonna be ass. Why are you making a big deal about it? But at the same time,
I was
it's
excited
like,
for. Oh, it's got the dude from The Gentleman in it, the boxing coach.
oh, I like that guy.
He's in it. It looks like he has. I guess he's got a big part. He's in like all the promo pictures.
We reviewed
But,
The
I wanted
Gentleman,
it.
but it's a bad episode, so.
Is it? I love The Gentleman. That's my
I
favorite.
couldn't figure out the editing process because for some reason your audio was so janked, so you're always like 2 seconds off. It's like I thought I had it
Was
lined
that
up.
the one we did over Discord?
Yeah,
That was the other one we did.
I thought I had it lined up perfectly, and then I was editing. You listen 20 minutes later, and we're not lined up anymore. And I was like,
Oh,
what?
really?
So I think your audio cut out at some point or something. I don't
Probably.
know.
I don't know.
This one should be fine though because I'm recording both of these through OBS.
Is there anything you've been watching this week, or what have you been doing this week? Like,
I watched all
done
of the
anything
Star
this
Wars
week?
prequels.
there's only 3.
Yeah, I watched all 3 of them, and then I watched Solo, and then I started the
Oh,
Clone.
it's a good fucking movie.
Solo is fucking awesome.
Solo is the most
I was
underrated Star Wars movie
so uptight about it needing to exist that I just didn't watch it. Well, not to mention I couldn't go to the theaters when it came out. But besides that, I didn't want to watch it. I was like, this movie doesn't need to exist, and it's fucking awesome.
I felt that way at first, but like, it doesn't need to. But like, it's a great fucking movie. Like, it's, in my opinion, Solo is the best film of all of the new ones, except maybe Force Awakens.
I'd agree
But
with
it might
that.
have Force Awakens beat. But
I like 7
got
and I
shit
like
on
7 and 9, but Solo's really good. Like I was watching a lot of reviews after that too, like from a lot of people I respect, and I'm
No
just
one
like, I
fucking
don't
likes it.
understand. Like,
I feel like the big issue with that is that the guy who plays Solo looks nothing like Harrison Ford.
Mm.
But like, he gets the mannerisms, and his acting was fucking good.
well,
If we got someone who looked like a young Harrison Ford, he probably would have been a shit actor.
true.
And also the actor, Donald Glover, fucking
Dude, my
killed
boy
Lando.
Childish Gambino, he was
looked
good.
exactly like young Lando, and he killed it. He was the best part of the film.
A lot of the criticisms I heard about Solo was that like he was trying to do a Han Solo impression, and I don't see that. Like, I feel like in the first 10 minutes, I was like, who
played
is this guy?
himself.
But then like you just forget about it. Like he feels
No,
like
it
Han
was good.
Solo after a while.
It was really good.
I do really
was-
like that movie. The prequels though, the prequels don't suck. The prequels are fucking
prequels
good.
Do suck.
No, okay.
Revenge-
Episode 1.
Revenge of the
Episode
Revenge of the
1 is the
Sith?
only one I can see being like okay, it does suck a
I
little
feel
bit.
I really feel bad though for the actor who played young Annie.
Yeah, his
'Cause,
life
like, that
was fucking
movie
ruined.
ruined his fucking career, which is really shit. That's why, like, Star Wars has, like, the worst fucking fan base.
It really does.
Like, it really
They
does. Like,
love
they're
bullying
fucking
actors.
ruthless. They love bullying They did it to so many people. They did it to the actress who played Rose
Mhm.
in Rogue One, or what? No, not Rogue One. Uh,
Episode 8.
Episode 8. They fucking bullied the shit out of her to the point where she deactivated all her social media,
Which sucks because she's pretty cool.
and
I like her.
it wasn't her fault. Like, it was writing.
Mhm.
So, like, fuck off. Fuck the Star Wars fan base. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, but a lot of the fans are a bunch of shitheads.
Yeah, it sucks to be a Star Wars fan sometimes because you kind of
Finn
get lumped into that.
Finn was robbed. My lighting in here
Finn
is
was
fucking
robbed. I hate.
terrible. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can fix the lighting real quick. Like 2 seconds.
While Ethan's doing that, Finn was robbed, bro. There were so many times where I think we talked about it last episode, but there were so many times where you could like see that he was going to be a Jedi or that they set up for him to be a Jedi and then they just didn't do it, and they had the audacity in episode 9 to still kind of like hint and tease that maybe he could be force sensitive and be a Jedi, but they didn't do anything to it. It's like they had the audacity to hint about it, but they did nothing.
I heard nothing
Nothing.
you said.
I know. I was saying to the audience while you were doing that, they did nothing. It made me so mad. Like he has such wasted potential. Like
Finn?
yeah, his chemistry
Yeah,
with
exactly
Poe
what
is
you're
pretty
talking
good,
about.
but
Yeah.
that's
Finn was fucking robbed. We were robbed of the potentially one of the coolest Jedi's we've ever seen, and
Finn's only
they wanted to give him
characteristic
fucking away.
was ex stormtrooper and Poe's friend. That's all he was, and he had the potential to be so much more. But he played second fiddle to Rey.
Dude, he killed it. He could have been the best. Oh, that worked. I literally just pulled up Google on my other monitor so that I have a white background, so
Sure.
it fixes the lighting a little bit.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. Also, elephant in the room. We're not in the same place anymore.
Oh, really?
This is what our quarantine episode should have been.
Yeah, it would have been better, but I mean, it's fine.
Sure. We're gonna try this new setup. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, also elephant in the room, we have a sick ass overlay that I made. We're gonna try
Oh,
this
yeah,
for
I
a
forget
while.
that there 'cause I can't see it right now because I just see you.
True. I like it a lot, but I mean, I know there's contention between the three of us on what we want to do with the pod. So
Well, we're gonna change the logo, but
true.
we can't change the logo till Sam fucking gets his ass back to Kentucky.
That's true. Yeah. So let us know what you
Dude, the
guys
other
like.
day when
I kind of like this overlay, but let us know what you guys think of everything and what we could do better, things we can improve with the pod and stuff like that.
dude, I'm telling you, we should have just done this in person. You should just have me come over to your apartment after work, and it would have been fine.
I like it like this. I don't get what the
I
problem
feel like
is.
the quality's gonna be down. It's
No,
gonna
it's
be
not,
weird.
dude. The quality would be more ass in person because my camera would have
Dude,
to
no.
stretch more pixels and we wouldn't be close to the mics.
Yeah, but my camera's ass.
It's really not. Your camera's fine, bro.
It looks ass on mine. Like
It,
yours looks really good. Mine looks like ass.
yours is fine, bro. It's fine. Quit stressing.
I'm not stressing. I'm just saying we should just done it the old way.
Nah, you hate change.
I
That's your
do. I
thing.
really do hate change. That's what it is. I fucking hate change.
You're a simp for friends too.
I am a simp for friends.
I do like hanging out
Um,
with friends.
did you watch anything other than Star Wars this week?
Uh,
No.
no, I did. I'm just trying to remember what did I act did. I don't know. It could have just been Star Wars.
Did we talk about fucking 13 Reasons Why? Like my beef with that show.
Yeah, and we cut it out.
Oh, okay. So then all I'm gonna say is the new season's fucking ass. So is season 3, and stop at season 2. And it's really not that good of a show. It's overhyped as it is. But like,
I don't think it was ever hyped. I think it only got the press it got because it was ass.
actually, there's no reason for there to be any more than one season.
I think that's the reason it got pressed too. I don't think it was hyped up at all.
No, and then season 4 was fucking terrible. Like it was legitimately
Yeah, I
bad. Like
heard you and Sam say it was like
it's
ass.
all over the place, super haphazard. The storyline's trash. It's so dumb. Like it's not it's really cringy and awkward, but like not in a good way. Like there's like the last episode is like graduation and like it's very cringe. There was
Mhm.
one scene that made me kind of tear up. I'm not gonna spoil it. Wait, fuck it. I don't care if you fucking like that show. I don't. I don't know. So big spoiler for 13 Reasons Why. Like death spoiler. So if you don't listen, just skip it. Skip this part or whatever. But Justin dies, and it was kind of sad.
What?
Yeah, Justin died.
Wait, who's that?
Did you watch any of it?
No.
Oh, well,
That the main guy?
no. He moves in with the main guy though, but he's been in
Justin's
all
wait, the guy's roommate? Ah, he died, bruh.
types of AIDS. He gets fucking AIDS and dies.
You didn't have to say it like that, damn.
It's it's not good. I mean, that part was sad, and then I don't know. It's fucking weird. The show's bad. It's a bad show in general. In general, it's a bad show. The last 3 seasons were just all downhill. Season 2 is okay. Season 3 was ass. Season 4 was ass. Like, it just wasn't good.
Why do you waste your time with the shit?
Because I've watched everything else on Netflix.
I
Brand.
don't
That's all
think
I've
you
done.
have.
Okay, we've been through 4 months of quarantine. I've watched so much pointless shit that I just started though. I did just start this week or last week. Uh, fucking what is it? What did I start?
What is it?
Oh, how to get away with murder.
Oh, you need to
On
forward
my
that to me. I need to know how to get away with murder.
no, it's
I know what you. I know the show.
it's but season 6 just dropped and it was like on my new episodes thing. But I've never watched it before. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I'm fucking hooked. And I just got to the end of season 1 and she fucking throws this dude under the bus like hardcore. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm shook. And I've also been rewatching Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is good as fuck too. Criminal Minds is the best show. Also, I don't know if you saw my Instagram. I have the best idea for a show idea.
Okay.
Criminal Minds, except the FBI is terrible and they never catch the bad
Why? That would be fucking infuriating.
guy. Just every episode, it's them trying to catch this awful serial killer or whatever, and the bad guy just always gets away and he just
I
keeps
feel like
going.
that'd be hella annoying at
And
some
then
point. You're just
they
like,
never
stop
solve
being fucking incompetent.
and they never solve the case, and then they just give up. And the next episode is them trying again on a different case, and it's just we just see all these serial killers and murderers and kidnappers just get away with it. And the season finale is just a shit show of every villain and every bad guy in the show just getting away with everything.
True.
I posted it and then Film on the Rocks they responded and he was like, "You could call it Criminal Mindless." And I was like, "That's pretty
Hey, you also you posted a poll of like, do you listen to the podcast? And
and it did
Noah
not
was
do
like,
well.
no.
Noah said no, and so did fucking Sam. Sam also, Sam also said no. Also, I had
Bro, he can't
four
even be on the podcast and then he doesn't even listen to it.
four people voted no on my other poll. The one to let my dad let me turn my old car, the Honda Fit,
Oh yeah, I did no to that.
into a little tight car. Dude, that would be fucking sick.
No, that'd be dumb.
My dad was like, I don't know, maybe. Like, I think he's on board. He wants to turn it into an art car. He wants to do some shit with, like, his idea. He's like, why don't we just cover it in pennies? And I'm like, that's a shit ton of pennies, and that's gonna make it so fucking heavy.
True.
I don't know. We should probably start talking about this week's topic. I think that's all I've watched.
I
Just
just
Criminal
realized
Oh,
being on
actually,
video now, like it's abundantly clear how much I touch my face.
dude, the same, the same. I was actually listening to Two Bears One Cave, Tom Segura's and Bert Kreischer's podcast, which
Yeah.
is just I was listening to it today, and he's like, I went back and watched one of our episodes, and he's like, and I touch my face an ungodly amount, and I was like, I watched our last one since it was the first video one did. I wanted to see how
Mhm.
it was, and like I touch my face
Yeah, I
constantly.
don't know how to not do it.
I
It's like
do it all the time.
But it's like there's times I feel like I need to if I need to like I have an itch in my nose, so
I know, but I'm
I just
constantly just
pinch my
touching
nose or
my
like
face like all the time.
if I need to fix my hair or stuff like that. It's like also I don't think we've ever addressed on anything I've done on the internet that my hair is blonde now.
I thought we talked about no, we talked about it before the podcast
Mm-hmm.
last week. Oh yeah, what was the thing that what was the deal I made with you and Sam?
What?
How many listens was it? Was
I
it
don't know.
2,000?
All I remember is that you would die a streak in your hair if Noah
I
listened to the
streak in my hair.
podcast.
No, not if Noah listens to
That's
it.
what you
No.
said though. That's the only thing I remember.
I said if we get like 1,000, if we get fucking actually, if we get 500 listens, which is not a lot, but no one listens to this. If we can get 500 people to listen to this one podcast,
How many listens
this
do we get?
this
Let me pull up
oh,
Anchor.
hold on. This episode,
Let's
if
see what we
500
got.
people listen to this episode, which is not a lot by the way, but it's a lot for us. But if 500 people, if we get 500 views on the YouTube channel or 500 listens on Spotify,
Sure.
then I'll bleach a streak in my hair. How many did we get on the last episode? What's the YouTube ad even?
I guess I'd have to look on the YouTube real quick. We
Yeah,
have
I'll look up.
160 total plays on uh
Really?
Spotify. Yeah,
Like total or like last week's episode?
total.
Oh, damn.
I'm looking on YouTube now. Got to figure out because we have to go into settings and do all that shit to figure out our total amount, our analytics.
I was just gonna type in. I was just looking for.
Well, I'm already logged in. I'm going to the YouTube studio now to look at our analytics.
Well, I was just gonna see.
We have 12 subscribers. We got 49 views in the last 28 days on YouTube. What's our total though?
Let's see how many people watched last week's episode. Last week marriage story. 16. I thought it would be higher than that.
We have 99 views total on YouTube.
Damn. I'm shook. I
Our
thought we would.
watch time is 7.8 hours.
I'm really sad. I thought we were doing better than this.
You know, no show starts out great, Ethan.
You know what? If we get 500 listens combined between Spotify and YouTube on this episode, I'll fucking bleach a streak in my hair. Like no cap. I'll
You're only
100%.
doing that because you realize we can't get more.
No, like if you get all your friends and everyone who listens, if everyone who listens to this that wants me to do it shares it, it might happen.
All right, guys, we need to make it. Hey, we gotta ask something from the community. I'm gonna post about
From the
this
6
episode
people
going.
community.
I'm gonna ask about this episode. Post about this episode going live on Twitter. Share it, bro. Just be like, hey, great podcast. Because we need Ethan to dye his hair.
You can post that on the Twitter too and on the socials if you want. Say if we get a combined total of 500 views / listens, I will dye a streak in my hair.
Bet. And we'll drop the Ethan cut.
And we're gonna drop the Ethan cut no matter what. We're talking about The Office.
Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? Didn't like Brooker
I think it was
DM you?
Burger.
And he was like, I want the Ethan cut.
Yeah, he said release the Ethan cut. All right. Oh, I was gonna say before we talk about this week's episode or this week's movie, I did watch another movie that I did not think was gonna be good, but it was pretty fucking good. The Other Missy.
I haven't
I think
heard of
that's
it.
what it's called. It's David Spade's new comedy on Netflix. Let me pull up Netflix real quick.
You, David Spade.
That's what I said. I thought it was gonna be like a cringy, uh, like a classic cringe rom com, Adam Sandler type, because
Mhm.
that's what it's advertised as. But it had me fucking rolling.
There's
I
a
mean,
podcast I listen to. It's one of my favorites called The Official Podcast.
the Other Missy
It's
or the wrong?
a
It's the
Charlie
wrong Missy.
Critical like hosts it. Well, technically Jackson hosts it, but you get what I mean. But they had David Spade on there, and it was one of the most uncomfortable episodes to listen to because he was
Well,
out walking his dog, and it's like the audio was terrible, and he was trying to like crack jokes, and he was like saying weird stuff. It was so
yeah.
uncomfortable, man.
Well, anyway, the wrong Missy was hysterical. It cracked me up. It's got David Spade, obviously, Lauren Lapkus, which is the other part, the wrong Missy. She's the wrong Missy. Nick Swardson and Rob Schneider are in it, and it I was dying. And like I usually don't like stupid rom coms like that,
Mm.
especially ones that are set up like that. But it was really good.
I might check it out.
What time are we at even?
28.
28. All right.
But
Let's talk about.
probably less.
Well, here. Do you want to put a cut right here then for the anchor read?
All right, before we get to whatchamacallit.
The King of Staten Island.
Yeah, before we get to our main topic, King of Staten Island, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
And we're back. Even though no time has passed for us.
that was like a second.
Like literally not even a second.
You know, usually professional podcasts don't draw attention to the cuts.
You know what? We're not professional podcasts though. I'm trying to find the article that I was looking for.
I'm gonna send you a text I just got from my stepdad. I don't know why you said that. Alright, I sent it to you. Give it a look.
See, I get okay. That makes more sense. What's the text he sent you? What's it say? I'm gonna read it out loud.
Don't read it out loud.
Oh, what the fuck? I'll read the first part. It says, "Hey, I'm coming up there to kick your ass. What's your address?" Anyway, so this week we are discussing The King of Staten Island, which was actually a really fucking good movie. I thought it was gonna be good because I really enjoy Pete Davidson,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't seen him in that many movies.
I'm
Like
gonna
very,
watch it as you're doing this episode.
you're gonna watch The King of
Yeah,
Staten
I'm
Island.
gonna watch it as you're
I
doing.
talk about it.
I'm
Please do not.
Look, hey, I just got to that part.
Shut the fuck up. So, I'm just gonna read off here basically what it is if you haven't seen it.
I
This
haven't
this
seen it.
episode from here on is probably gonna be full of spoilers, just because it is whatever.
God damn it.
Um, King of Staten Island stars Pete Davidson as Scott Reddy, a 24-year-old man whose father, a firefighter, died when he was a child. In real life, the comedian, a Staten Island native, lost his father, a firefighter, Scott Davidson, during the 9/11 attacks. So in the movie, it's a little bit different. Um, he died in a hotel fire, but same premise. It's loosely based off of Pete Davidson's life, loosely. Um, but basically, the emotions that are in the movie are based on how he felt growing up in Staten Island. Um, it was done a lot better than I thought, considering Pete's. It's I mean I guess it's technically an A-list film, but it's closer to a B-list film for me because you know what I mean. Like it's not one of the big hits
Mm.
that are out, but it cracked me up. It was funny. It was super emotional. It could have been darker. They could have dabbled a bit more in the emotions. I feel like, but like, it's hard to talk about when you haven't seen, you didn't watch the movie
Yeah, I know. I'm
because we
sorry.
can't really have a discussion about it. And I was excited to do it. So whenever you watch it, we'll do a quick.
Yeah, quick little like run through everything. Ethan dipped. This is embarrassing. I'm just split between. Depending on how long this is, I might not even cut it out. Ethan.
And,
I'm not cutting that out. That was funny. Oh, wait, he's gone.
oh wait, hang on. There we go. It just cut out. Like I just panned away from the screen and it just went away.
Yeah,
Did you lose
like
my audio?
what?
Did you lose my audio too?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you were saying, but that's fine.
Oh,
Everything's back to normal now. I was like,
okay.
because of the way I had to do my camera, because it's not working on OBS for some reason, so I have to record my Discord thing as well. I was
Yeah.
split between both frames.
Oh, did it throw
It was
you on
so
both?
funny. Yeah.
Okay, whatever. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. I really like this film. I think you need to watch it, and then
I 100% will. It looks
the
really
next
good.
episode, I want to hear what you have to say about it. But like, I feel like I relate a lot to Pete Davidson, or at least his character in this, which is basically Pete Davidson.
So
Um,
what's the big shtick about the movie? Because I know the film as like the synopsis you said, like his father passed away and everything. But
Yeah,
what's
so
the meat and
but
potatoes of the film?
so you find that out fairly early on, but like it doesn't like you don't see any of it. It starts as him. There aren't really any flashbacks. I mean, there are, but very little. Like it's not about that at all. It's about him dealing with it. So like we see him like as a 24-year-old and his little sister is graduating high school and going into college, but he's still living at home. He doesn't really have a job. He's just kind of bumming it. Um, very clearly never really got over his father's death. Um, type deal. And then his mom um, starts dating someone, which is really funny. So like Pete Davidson's like or his character and his friends get high all the fucking time. Like they're
Mm.
just high. Um,
Sorry, I keep clicking my AirPods case. I need to stop.
and one time, so like basically they were high and they were in the park, and Pete Davidson's character, which is also true in real life. He has a lot of tattoos. A lot of his tattoos he's done himself, and he did a lot of tattoos on, but they're not particularly good.
So does the
But
film
anyway,
show his tattoos, or do they cover it up and put different tattoos? Or
no. It's all the tattoos that he has. Like it's all the tattoos you see on him are what he actually has. Um, so they're on the beach or whatever in Staten Island, and he's given tattoo to fuck. I can't remember the character's name. Uh, fuck. What's his name? Hang on, let me go back to the IMDb. Cast and crew. We're not prepared for this episode at all.
yeah, we're not. This is
It would have been more prepared if you would have watched the fucking episode.
yeah. I agree. I'm sorry, man.
The cast.
I've been so busy.
Uh, Igor.
And then by the time I
Igor.
had some
His character
downtime, we
Igor.
didn't have the movie rented anymore.
Actually, it had a really good cast for the most part. So Pete Davidson obviously was Scott. Bill Burr was the the dad, not the dad that died, but
But Bill Burr was
fuck,
in
not
it.
the dad, the boyfriend. Yeah, Bill Burr was the mom's boyfriend.
Sweet.
Um, so basically, this episode's all over the fucking place. This is a bad episode. I'm just gonna say now, this is a bad episode.
I don't think it's a bad episode. I think it might be one of our shorter eps, but
Anyway, so basically, it starts off. So Pete's giving a tattoo to his friend Igor on the beach outside, which is also a terrible fucking idea. But
wait, do we have
just
some live news coming in?
are y'all talking about Justice League scene? What?
What? Yeah, I was like, Sam
What
just hit us
Justice?
up. He's like, you talking about the
Hang on,
just?
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick. Whatever he's talking about.
What is he talking about? Is the
I don't
question.
know.
I know there
Anyway,
has been some Justice League things popping up, but it's just kind of like Zack Snyder just loves to just talk about the Snyder cut.
Justice League 4
This
hours
is what I
ago.
would have done.
Snyder cut of the Justice League gets first tease. Yeah, there was a scene dropped 4 hours ago. Should we take a break and watch it so we can talk about? Well, let's do that at the end. Let's do that at the end.
Actually, Ethan, I'm
What
gonna have you do something.
are you gonna have me do?
This is different. I don't know. Like we could seamlessly watch this video
Okay, I know
on the
what I'm
pod.
trying to say. Let me see.
Pull the video up, go on Discord, go turn on screen share,
Yeah, I'm following you.
and then go to application window. So it will replace your camera with the.
Yeah. Okay.
Or do you want me to do it so we can have your reaction?
We can do it. You're more in the depth, so let me figure out how to do. Where's the screen share option?
It's when you go to call. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Oh, look, I'm picking your nose.
Stop. I can't see that.
It's when you go to Discord and you're looking at our call, right?
Yeah.
Where it says turn on camera, right next to it, and like your mute button, right next to it's turn on screen share.
I have mute. I don't have that. I have mute, deafen.
I'm gonna send you something.
I've done it before.
I'm just sending it to the Uncultured Opinions chat.
Sorry, this
Yeah,
episode.
this-
I told you it's all over the place.
True. But we love you if you're still watching.
Brent, what are you sending? Okay, hang on. I see it. I don't have that option. Oh, wait, there it is. Turn on screen share. Hang on. Let me do. I don't want screen one. Why won't it let me show screen two?
No, go to. There's gonna be on the top. It'll say screen or an application window. Click
Oh, I see.
Click application window because that will send the audio.
Okay.
So
There we go. You see what I'm looking at?
yes.
Okay.
So audio listeners will hear it. So hopefully it's not loud. Prepare your ears, audio listeners.
The bell's already been rung.
Oh, it's playing through my. Hang on.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Well, it's playing through my speakers. Should I just play it like this then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll be quiet then so you can hear it.
And they've heard it.
Got
Out in the dark,
Wonder Woman looking at something
among the
for
stars,
audio
Mhm.
listeners.
they
Some like
know
some cave or
that
something.
God is dead.
This supposed to be Dark Side in that war
I
scene.
think it is supposed to be Dark Side.
Yeah, 'cause he was posting about it. That's kind of cool. It doesn't bring me hype,
Oh, is that
but
it?
yeah,
Is
that's
that
it.
That's all it was?
I'm pretty sure us trying to figure it out was like
Probably more
longer
interesting
than the clip.
It definitely was longer than the clip. Okay, let me turn off screen share.
He had been posting about that dark side, like something about the king or the
Am I
god
back?
or
Can
whatever.
you see me?
No, turn your camera back on.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Like he'd been posting about dark side, saying that, showing that screenshot or whatever a little bit. It didn't bring anything. We knew dark side was gonna be in it, so it's like it was a little like, oh, that's dark side. But like, okay, I just want to
I
see
mean,
the
that
movie.
was what's his fucking name?
Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just is Wonder Woman looking at some Viking looking thing. Like, okay, I don't care. Y'all know me. I'm the DC guy, superhero guy, honestly. But I'm hyped for this. We did a whole episode talking about the Snyder Cut that we kind of scrapped. So maybe we'll upload a little thing about it. But just like, I don't know. It's exciting, but it's still Zack Snyder. So I don't really know how it's going to be. I don't, guys, temper your expectations. It's probably is not going to be amazing. And I see a lot of people being like, at least
My expectations are already really fucking low for it.
yeah. I'm hyped. I want to see it. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, Justice League isn't canon anymore. Good God.
Justice League?
Yeah, that's what they call it. But Justice League is canon, guys. I'm going to tell you this right now. They are not going to continue the universe from the Snyder Cut. They might if this makes astronomical sales, like in jumps for HBO Plus, like astronomical. Maybe they'll be like, okay, Zack Snyder, continue. But this most likely, especially with the news we talked last week about Warner Brothers not letting him like reshoot scenes, they don't care about this that much.
They don't give a shit. It's free money for them. It's
Yep.
costing them basically nothing.
The
to
Justice
release
League is still canon. The DCU is still gonna pick up from that. So just temper your
basically what it
expectations a little bit.
is a ploy to get people to sign up for a free trial of HBO so that
Mhm.
they can watch it and then forget about it and then make some money. That's all it is.
True. I'm hyped. Don't get me wrong. Like don't
Anyway,
dispel
back to
this as
Staten
me
Island.
not wanting it to happen. I want it to happen, but
Back
it's not gonna be that
redirecting.
good. Oh yeah,
Redirecting.
back to something Brooke
Redirecting.
can't talk about. Ooh.
um basically I'm trying to give you the meat and the butter of the Staten Island. Basically,
Sending a picture
there.
to Sam.
Hey Sam, wait, hang on. Hey Sam. But so basically he's in the park giving his friend a tattoo, and this kid walks up. This 10-year-old kid walks up, and he's like, "Oh, that's dope. I want a tattoo." And Pete Evans is like, or Scott, Pete's character, is like, "Dope. Sit down."
Bruh.
And everyone else is like, I don't know if that's a good idea, bro." And he's like, "Kid, do you want it?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, I want a tattoo." And he's like, "All right, bet." And then he starts tattooing him. Of course, he gets like a line, and the kid starts screaming and runs off. And then it's Bill Burr, it's his dad, and his dad shows up, and he's like, "What the fuck? Your son gave my son a fucking tattoo." And he's like, "How old's your son?" She's like, "What the fuck?" And blah blah blah, back and forth, basically. And then she starts dating that guy, and he's also a firefighter. So when she's like, "Hey, his mom is like, "Hey, I started dating someone," and she's like, and he's like, "Oh, that's great, that's awesome." Like he's like, "What's his name?" And he's like, tells him everything. Uh, he's like, "Well, you know that kid you tattooed?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "His dad." And she's like, "What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Yeah, he's also a firefighter." And then Pete gets really, or that Scott gets really upset because he's like, "Why the fuck would you do that again?" Like he gets like very upset. Obviously, he's like, "It's not fair." He's like, "If you're a like he goes on this rant later in the movie. He's like, "If you're a firefighter, you shouldn't have a family." And he's like, "You're just setting your kids up to be disappointed and upset and without a father." Basically, all this whole thing. But basically, the 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 film is about him being angry
Mm.
at his dad, basically, because he didn't think it was fair for his dad to be a firefighter because he had to grow up without a dad. But then turns out his dad worked with all these guys because he starts, and his basically him and the step or fuck, I'm going all over the place. So him, so he's all upset. He doesn't like this guy, right? They hate each other. He doesn't like his mom's boyfriend, who's a firefighter, who they start dating. They don't like each other at all. They get into this huge fight in the backyard. The mom kicks them both out. Um, well, Scott eventually figures out he has nowhere else to go, so he goes and starts staying at the firehouse, starts helping out there. Him and then that guy bond, and then he starts bonding with the rest of the firefighters, and then he like finds out that all these other firefighters worked with his dad, and he starts hearing all these things. It's basically the movie's about him growing to accept and not be angry at his dad anymore, and like it gets really emotional, but like it's also it does a really good job at explaining dark humor, which is why earlier when I said I relate to Pete Davidson a lot because I feel like we have a similar sense of humor.
Mm.
I know you do as well,
Yeah.
but like that's how we deal with shit is make jokes about it. Doesn't mean we think stuff like that's funny. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
some
it's
people,
it's a defense mechanism.
a lot of people don't understand dark humor, um, or offensive humor. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people just think shit's like fucked up shit's funny
Yeah.
because they're fucked up and they just think it's funny.
For me, I've
But I
always
think,
seen it as
but
like
like
it's an escape from the reality.
exactly,
It's
it's a
easier
coping
to make
mechanism,
a joke about it and get your homies to
right?
laugh a little bit than to
It's
think
a
about
coping
what's going
mechanism.
on.
So that's where obviously I don't relate to the situation at all, but the way he deals with stuff with humor is the same way that I do, which I feel like a lot of people a lot of people deal with humor that way. Like most people who like dark humor, it's a coping mechanism. But I feel like that's not talked about a lot, and it's more perceived that people who like dark humor are just fucked up,
Mm.
or they just think awful shit's funny when in reality it's not that you think it's funny. It's just that's how you deal with it is you laugh about it or you make a joke about it. You make light of a dark situation, and it really explains that well in the film because that's the kind of humor that Pete Davidson has. Like remember a couple years ago, may have been last year. I think it was a couple years ago on SNL. Pete Davidson got in a lot of shit for making that really offensive joke about the congressman with the war veteran congressman with
Yeah.
the eye patch. Remember that?
Mm.
And like obviously, like you know, everyone was super upset about it. Not saying he had the right to make that joke, but that's his kind of humor. Not that he doesn't find it funny that the dude lost an eye in the war. That's just how he deals with shit. I'm pretty sure they worked it out and like it's all cool and like they had a whole conversation about it. I'm pretty sure the congressman actually came on SNL a couple weeks later or some shit. I don't know. Pete Davidson put out an apology. It was a whole big thing, but it never really blew up or anything. But I don't know. It was a really good movie. It's hard to talk about because you haven't seen it. I
Mm.
don't really just explain the whole movie. But like, if you
Go
haven't watched it,
ahead
I
and
recommend it.
mansplain the movie to me.
Shut the fuck up. Um, I recommend like honestly, I really recommend everyone watching it. It's a really fucking good movie. Um, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck else to say because we can't have a discussion because you didn't fucking watch it.
I'm sorry, man. You know, I'm
Next
just
week you have to watch the episode.
what episode?
Or yeah, whatever movie we talk about on the episode.
I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, well, you say that every week. It should be yeah, obviously for every episode that you watch the movie we're talking about, Brent.
I usually
But you
do. I've
fucking
been
did.
busy, and then there was only a 2-day rental, so that really.
Yeah, you had 48 hours to watch the fucking thing.
And for those 48 hours, I was busy.
Bro, you weren't busy for all 48 hours.
Yeah, I had my friend over for 3 days because he was dealing with some shit.
You could have watched it together. It's a great movie. It's a feel-good movie.
He wasn't gonna watch it, unfortunately. I tried, man.
Oh shit.
You gotta help the homies out, you know?
Oh damn.
But
That was just really good timing. I had a package ordered a while ago and I never heard anything about it. And my doorbell just rang for whatever reason. And then I got a text
and then
message.
Kobe be barking.
And I got a text message saying that my order was shipped and I thought I got delivered. But it just happened to get a text message like literally 2 seconds after my doorbell rang, so I was really excited.
Hey,
But it was just shipped. So I
nice
don't know what
blank
the fuck.
wall you got back there.
Shut up. We already talked about it. I've got some posters to go there. I don't know. Actually, I'm probably going to hang all my Star Wars retro action figures that I bought there.
Do it.
Thinking. I don't know, though, because I always keep the door open for the most part. So I'd never see it.
I really wanted to hang up the one I got from you, but then he came out of the packaging, and I was like, bruh.
Just super glue it shut. Most of them came out of the repackaging. I literally paid 50 cents for those.
True. It was really cool. I like the Minbon Troopers a lot. I think they're really good.
Oh yeah, I still have your the other Boba Fett, the retro one that no one can find anywhere. That one's fucking sick.
I was watching Sideshow Collectibles do a video about like this life-size Boba Fett statue they have and how to put it together, and I was like, man, when I'm rich, I don't know, but when I'm rich, bro, that's I'm getting that and a First Order Stormtrooper
You
and a
can't
Darth
be rich,
Vader.
Brent, if you don't have a job. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that is really mean.
I gotta go. That
Shut
hurt
the
my
fuck up.
soul.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
Damn. I need a hug.
Damn. When are we gonna play like Minecraft together or something? Do you have a server yet?
Almost.
What do you mean almost? How do you almost have a server?
I need to pay for it. Bro, I went to one time because I had like $4 and I was like, all right, you know, $3.30 for a server. I was like, okay. I go to do it. They take the money out of my account and they're like, sorry, you have insufficient funds. I'm like, yeah, because you took it out of my account already. That's why I have insufficient funds. I don't know. And then all their customer support replies were, there's nothing we could do. You have insufficient funds. Like, what do you mean? You took it out? When?
The $3 back.
I don't know. I've been playing it a lot on PS4 to get the platinum, though.
I've been playing it, dude. I don't know. I think I was telling you about. This podcast is just gonna be a rant pod. We'll call this a bonus episode because you didn't watch the movie. Okay.
It's still episode 19. It's still like a full-fledged episode. We talked about
yeah,
shit.
but like it's not really a movie episode because you didn't watch it. How? Because we got like 8 minutes left, so we're just gonna shoot the shit on this one, I guess.
Yeah. Gross.
But so I was playing Minecraft. I put a solid 30 hours into it, right? And then I went down to get a snack, and I left my fucking door open, and I didn't pause the game, and I came up, and my house was exploded because a creeper had walked into it and blew it up. Because I left the fucking door open. I was pissed. Took me forever to rebuild that shit. I was so mad. I'm thinking about starting a new one because there was no diamonds where I started my house, and I'm not trying to.
Did you make a strip mine?
No.
What I always do is
I did, but like
I make stairs and I make a little base. I do at like Y12, and then I'll go and I'll make it 3 wide and just keep going. But that's just a little room. On each wall is where I do the mines. So I do one.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do 1 thick and I go, and then 2 blocks later I make another one,
Yeah,
in that
because
little
then you
room.
cover everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't find shit. I found a village, and then like I ransacked the fucking village. I took everything. I can't find shit. I can't find shit. It's like
When
I
I
don't
went
want
to
to
go
just
strip mine, it was
relocate.
funny because I went down there before I made a mine. I was making that room I was talking about, and in that
Cause
room I was mining was diamonds, and I was like, ooh.
well, I fucking spent forever on this one. Like, I made the house like super nice. I used 3 different types of wood so that it's like the floor is a different color than the walls, and then the ceiling is a different color, and then the overlay is a different color, and then like I built a bridge and it has support structures, and I made a garden and everything. And I don't want to relocate, but like I also don't want to start over because I have iron armor. You know what I mean? It's just fucking ridiculous.
Just find somewhere else to mine and make a mine cart.
I don't have any redstone. I can't
Mine
find any
for
fucking.
redstone.
I can't find any fucking redstone. I've
Or you can
literally
make
dug
or you can make a
everywhere.
tunnel using packed ice and
How do
a
you do
boat.
that?
See, you get packed ice and you put it on the ground and
There's
then
no snow near me.
you
I just
put
know
a
I've
boat.
gone on a boat forever and I can't find any fucking snow.
Well, it's not a snow biome, it's an ice spikes biome you have to find. To get all that ice, and you have to make it in a packed ice, I think. And it goes. A lot of people do it for like nether, like when you go to the nether and you have like a hub for like different portals that go to different places. A lot of people use that packed ice because you can just fucking zoom and it's like faster. Because nether is actually really good for hubs for portals because every 1 block in the nether is like 8 blocks in the overworld, I think.
How the fuck do you expect me to get to the nether if I can't find any fucking diamonds?
You haven't been to the nether yet in 30 hours?
I don't have any diamonds. You can't mine obsidian without fucking diamonds. How the fuck am I supposed to get
There
to
is a
the
fun
nether?
little trick of making a nether portal without a pickaxe, but it's kind of difficult.
Bruh, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to just start over. I picked a really bad area.
Yeah, the thing is
You got to find a good area to mine before you pick your area. And I didn't do that. I
mm.
was like, this area is nice, but there's not shit around there.
Yeah,
Like I literally had to go forever to find a village.
when I went to go make this world to get the platinum, I was looking through some of the trophies, and one of them was defeat the Ender Dragon, go to the end, and I was like, dude, as a kid, I've probably put 3,000 hours into Minecraft. That was my fucking jam. I'm not doing this shit again legit. So I went and I found a seed where it has a stronghold in spawn. And I don't care if everyone's like, you're not playing it right if you looked up a seed. I don't fucking care. You know how many fucking worlds I've made as a kid and went to the end? I don't give a shit. I'm getting this platinum. I'm doing it quick. And I don't care. I've put enough Minecraft time in. I've paid my dues, okay? I just haven't done it on PlayStation. Because when I played Minecraft, it was on the 360 and then moved to the Xbox One. And then after that, I stopped playing Minecraft for a while. And by the time I got huge back into Minecraft, I had it on the Switch and PC. So, I mean, I never really needed to play it on PS4 until I was like, let's get the Platinum. Actually, I almost had it on the Vita. I was so close to getting the Platinum on the Vita because I played it a good bit on there. There was not that much shit I had to do.
I will say, me and Sam have been dabbling in something new.
Why do you always talk about pod shit without me? Damn.
No, it's not pod shit.
Oh, is it the stonks?
Yes, me and Sam both bought stonks. We've been watching it very closely.
How's that
I'm
going?
excited to see where it goes.
Have you made $1 million yet?
No, I'm barely at breaking even right now. I bet on Delta Airlines, and like, it's like I bought a stock of Delta Airlines. Like, I have only invested $32, so
That's a lot of money, Ethan.
it's not a lot of money.
Why do you look like
You
you
got.
just got back from like a business meeting or like you went to school?
I went to work.
Yeah, but you
It's
can
my
wear
first day
anything
back
you
in the
want to
office.
work.
Huh?
But yeah, but you can wear everything you want to work.
Dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. Dude, CEO was there today. I had to look nice.
I would have went in there wearing my Harley Quinn shirt, the one where she's getting arrested by the 2 cops, and she's got like, I don't want to say she's half naked, but it's like
She's half fucking naked.
Not necessarily. But it's Harley Quinn. What do you expect?
She's always half naked.
True. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I've been watching the show. I forgot. I caught up on the Harley Quinn show. That's what I did.
Oh, did you finish Space Force?
No, fuck that show. I do want to
Dude,
finish
I
it though.
finished it. I will say the season finale, not that great.
Yeah, I heard
Like,
a lot of people saying that.
Like, I mean, it's not bad. But it ends.
Mhm.
Like, I got to the end and I just waited for the next episode to play because it just didn't feel like season finale.
That's what
Just
I've heard. That's what makes me not
looking
want to
back
watch
on
it.
Looking back on it, it does, but like, it's weird. It's okay. It's a decent show.
Mm. Yeah,
I don't think
I
there's anything else I watched that we could talk about because we got a couple.
I was gonna talk about Harley Quinn. I
Go
had
ahead.
watched all of the show around when it ended. When. Okay, sorry, a lot of words, not the right words. When the show came out that night, I watched the first episode and I was like, I was conflicted on it because I was like, it had things I liked, but it was very fuck this, fuck that kind of shit. We like
Yeah.
sex, like I get it, I like titties too, but like you don't gotta fucking rub it in my face all the time. But by the time it ended, this first season, I was like, okay, and I'll give it a chance. I have a group on Facebook I run that goes over all the DC Universe shows, and a lot of people were posting about it. I was like, okay, I'll watch it. So when it ended, I watched all the first season. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I love that show because it was around episode 2 and 3 that it starts to drop the facade. Like, yeah, they always say fuck a lot, but it's like it starts to bring in characters that you care about and like dig in it really digs into the Harley Quinn character, and it's just a funny show. If you put down the fact that if you drop the facade and you're like, okay, this is another universe, another show, they can do whatever they want with these characters. They can kill whatever character they want. They can make Batman incompetent because it's a comedy show in another universe. If you drop those expectations, it becomes a really funny show, and you start to enjoy what they're doing with the characters. When season 2 dropped, I watched the first episode. I was like, it's good. And then I kind of just wait for it to build up. Last week, I watched everything they had. I think it was up to 10. I watched episode 10, I think. It's really good. I like what they're going for this season. I like a lot of the stakes they're bringing in, a lot of the things they're talking about and everything. And I think it's going to be a good show, and I'm looking forward to conclude, and I hope it concludes the way I want to. So it's a good show. Everyone watch it. I've been meaning to watch Stargirl. I just haven't got to it yet, and I might just wait until that concludes. Because I hate cliffhangers.
What do you want to watch next week?
What are we going to do, Artemis Fowl?
I mean, we can, but like, I feel like it's not going to be good enough to where we can talk about it for an hour.
Yeah, it's like, well, technically 30 minutes, but
I guess if you watch The King of Staten Island, finally, we can have a full-fledged discussion about it. And then Artemis Fowl.
yeah, I mean, probably. If something else comes out that we're really looking
I know.
at.
Perfect idea. Let's do 365 days.
What's that?
It's the porno that they just put on Netflix.
They put a porno on Netflix?
Basically.
Okay, I'm down.
Pretty much.
What's it about?
I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna read the
I'm gonna look it up. Let's
A woman falls victim to a dominant mafia boss who imprisons her and gives her 1 year to fall in love with him. But it's basically a fucking porno. It's just a porno.
I don't have Netflix logged into my.
See,
That
what
sounds
is on?
weird though.
Lady Bird? We haven't done Lady Bird yet. That's on there.
I have been wanting to watch
Five
that
Bloods.
because I think that was directed by Greta Gerwig.
I heard The Five Bloods is really good.
I want to watch that. Is that on something?
It's on Netflix.
Okay,
It's a Spike Lee movie.
I
We
might
do
watch
one.
that already.
You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's watch it. I heard a lot of good things about
It's
it.
a Spike Lee movie. It has Chadwick Boseman in it.
Chadwick
supposed to
Boseman is
be-
my boy.
He is super fucking skinny now.
Damn.
He lost all his. I'm not talking like weight. I mean muscle too. Like he lost his Black Panther muscle. Like he's tiny, like unhealthily tiny looking. Hang on. Let me.
I've been meaning to watch Just Mercy, I think, because obviously I want to watch it for the message, and also Michael B. Jordan is the hottest man I've ever seen.
Like,
Are you gonna say something?
hang on, I'm pulling up a picture of Chadwick Boseman currently.
We all know it's Chadwick Boseman.
No, like how
Chadwick Boseman. Remember when he did that movie about being a cop?
that movie was fucking good too.
That was a good movie. Sometimes I forget that it happened.
Look at him. He like
I've
does
seen
not
I've
look.
seen that picture on the left. On the right. It's so funny.
He does not look healthy.
I don't think he's not healthy. I just think it's like you see someone buff and then they're not, and you're like,
No,
oh,
I
because
mean
I don't
look
think
at
he's
him.
always
That
been
doesn't look.
buff.
He's tiny.
It's probably how he was before he got jacked for Black Panther. Just wait till the sequel
Yeah.
comes out. He'll be jacked again.
That can't be good for you to get jacked and then not jacked and then jacked again.
I don't think he got unjacked. I think he just.
What do you mean? He's definitely unjacked right there.
No, I don't think that. I don't. What I mean is like I don't think it's like a Christian Bale thing where he's like going from role to role and he's like not eating. I think it's just
There
like
you
he's
go.
not working out anymore. You know, that's just kind of
Like,
what
look-
happens.
Like he's skinny.
Maybe that's just what he had to do for the movie. You know,
I don't know.
like Christian Bale, how he got to like have no weight on him at all.
Dude, have you seen his? What do I search?
What are you talking
Um,
about? That Christian Bale, I can barely read that.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, didn't he become like Dick Cheney or something?
Yeah, that's from
Vice?
Cheney. That's from Cheney, and that's from the Machinist.
Oh yeah, didn't he do those like back to back?
Are you? No, what the fuck? This was done in like 2016, and this was like 2005.
Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. But I can't believe he fucking
this.
does that, honestly.
These were
He's-
fairly close together.
Mm.
I think he was below. If he wasn't below 100 pounds for the Machinist, he was right above it.
Method actors scare me.
Dude, method actors are fucking nuts, but they're like some of the best.
But if that's
But,
around
like-
100, that scares me because like I was at like 112 and that wasn't even like I was not really
Yeah, here's the
bone
thing though.
skinny.
You're at like 112, but he's also like a solid foot and a half taller than you.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, look at this. I don't know how big you can see that. on
Method
the
actors
screen,
are
but,
fucking
like,
insane. I can't do that shit. Like
he is the most extreme when it comes to movie roles.
I don't want to see him play
Look
the
at that.
Joker. Like forget that
you
he
do or you don't.
I don't. Forget that he played Batman. It's just like if he played the Joker, he would go fucking insane because of how he is as an actor.
I'm seeing if there's any others who have done the same thing.
All right,
That's not.
let's
that's not
start
him.
wrapping up the pod. What Chris
Regardless.
Hemsworth did that?
No, there's no way that's Chris Hemsworth. Well, is it? I can't tell. I don't think that's him though. But still there he's really big.
Mm.
He's really big there. He didn't really. I mean, he looks a lot different, but that's not really weight loss. That's not crazy weight loss right there. It's mostly all just. I mean, I don't think he really changes that much for roles. He just used to be like normal, and then he got jacked.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Is that Jake Gyllenhaal?
It is.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah, I
is.
think he did do Southpaw because Eminem was supposed to do Southpaw. I think
Yeah, he did
and
Southpaw.
then-
You're right.
they were like, "Hey, Eminem, can you do Southpaw?" And like he was wanting to. He was like working on writing and doing shit with it, and then he was like, "I can't." He was like, "I can't do it anymore. I've been wanting to, but things have been happening." He ended up writing a couple songs for it though, and then I think Jake Gyllenhaal came in. I thought it was Matt Damon though. Was it? I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Jake Gyllenhaal. This one, Chris Pratt. Yeah, there's such a huge difference.
He
between,
became hot.
Yeah, there's such a huge difference between season 1 and season 2 of Parks and Rec, because in between those he got cast for Guardians, I believe.
Mm.
Maybe it was season 2 and season 3. I can't remember.
Did they do
Hang on.
that? Did they do like a
Worst
boring subplot, like where they're like, "Oh, you're hot. Let me date you now."
How do you spell Jonah Hill?
Jonah and then Hill.
How do you spell Jonah? Am I just that stupid?
Jonah.
I got it.
That's my brother-in-law's name.
His switches so often. Like, he is so back and forth on his weight.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because some movies want him to be fat.
Well, yeah, see, look, this was him in 2017, but like he did War Dogs in what, 2016? And he was huge for War Dogs. Like, huge. And then he lost the weight again. I think, I don't know. We're just shitting on actors as if
Yeah, his pot is all over the place. Let's start
Holy
wrapping it up,
shit.
though.
Look at that.
Jesus.
What's that from? I know that one. Was that Wolf of Wall Street?
I
he
was
in
thinking about it. He was in Wolf of Wall Street, but I don't know if that's him. He didn't wear. I don't think he wore a suit like that much.
No, I don't think it was Wolf of Wall Street.
He definitely was in it though, because he got Jordan Belfort to smoke crack.
True. All right, I'm coming back. Hello again.
Well, Ethan, it was fun being with you. Here's my digital handshake.
Wait. I hope this turns out decent. I feel like this was not a good episode, but that could just be
I like this episode. It wasn't like structured, but I kind of like the conversation.
It would have been more structured if you would have watched the fucking movie.
I fucking get it, okay? I'm sorry my life is shit.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
I'll see you in the afterlife, Ethan. Thanks for hosting this episode. Go ahead and sign us out.
Oh, okay. Do I have anything? I don't have anything. Oh well.
We haven't done that bit in a while.
We haven't
It's
done the
okay.
bit in forever. Because you threw away the wood.
You broke it.
That's true. I did break it. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. If you did, remember, if we get 500 views / listens total, I will bleach a section of my hair.
Run it up. Run those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta.
We're
run
barely
those
gonna
up.
get to 50.
True.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you next week. That's a wrap.
Peace out. Have a nice night. That's a wrap.